Hi everybody, and this is the winner of our 10 minutes massage. Who knows how well this is going to go, but let's see what happens. Okay, so Annie Shervin is a former yoga studio owner, a yoga teacher, buccaneer, maverick, many different things, and it's been a pleasure. We've had dinner as well, haven't we?
Yes, we've
well.
had dinner.
Yeah,
we nearly did punk.
Nearly did punk as well.
Point.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we have a few minutes for you to have your free massage. And you were telling me you had a bit of a problem with your arm.
Yeah, a number of years ago, I pulled my lower bicep because I did a twist on a rock over because I was climbing. Yeah. So the hand's holding my whole body weight quite high up. It stays still, and then my whole body twists around. So I managed to get underneath and rip the bicep. The NHS were quite happy that as long as I could lift a kettle, that would be fine. Yeah. And my arm could only go up to there, but I teach yoga and I didn't want that. And I did active release technique with a guy, massaging, putting blood into it, and lots of exercises like that. And now I can do that, but there's still a little bit you can see. Yeah. And then because I do lots of chaturanga and as a female yogi.
So can you just stop? Just so for the people who are watching who don't know what a chaturanga is. So chaturanga is it's a low plank position. It's almost like a low press up position, if I can describe it like that. Yeah. So
that you hold and float in, and then you push up from it into an up dog. Mm-hmm. And so you need to build quite a lot of strength in the upper arm. Yeah. And women don't have testosterone, so they often don't build the strength they need, or you might not be doing it properly. But I have a lot of pain just here. Yeah. So I'm wondering if you can try and sort that out for me.
No, sure.
What is it?
Because when I had a look just offline as well, it looked to me. It looks like the attachment point of the deltoid muscle. You're spot on.
That really hurts.
Okay.
Don't personally get there like that.
But do you still feel in discomfort? Let's say if you were to hold a weight in the hand and lift.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely different from the other side, but the other side will also feel that a little bit. Okay. But there's obviously a clear weakness in it, which I would really like to sort out and bleed if it's possible.
Okay, and is there any problems in the neck in that area or anything? No? Not really. Okay. So like for this session, did you want a little bit of neck and shoulder work, and did you really want to
whatever you want to do? But I'm just showing you my poorly bits.
Yeah, sure. And also we want you to have a good experience in this as well. So well what I propose is maybe do some work on the arm if we have enough time as well. Yeah. Then maybe we can, if you like, as well do some neck and shoulder stuff. Okay. So we'll get started. So if I can have your chair that way. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to take my. Are we at a good angle there?
No, not they
really.
Don't want to look at my face, I'm sure.
No.
They want to see what you're up to.
Say that. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look if we can get that angle up. Okay, great. So I'm going to take my. Okay, so we'll have a look at that arm, because I'm taking my shoes off in case I might have to a little later. So there's a move that I use as well. So.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so have a look at that arm there. So it's right on that particular point here. Yeah, this is uncomfortable. If you like to, but if you feel, can you press up against my hand? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can feel it. It's like shoots all the way up. The line is up there.
Up along here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's also along the large intestine meridian as well. I'm just going to.
So it's a meridian as well as a muscle.
So you're quite tender in there as well. Okay. All along here.
Yes. Ow!
Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right.
I'm just exaggerating for the benefit of medical science.
For the benefit of medical science. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do some work here just to try and get some circulation going into the area as well, and hopefully to reduce the level of discomfort that you're feeling. Okay. Started this way, so I'm going to move this arm here. Yeah, this is the normal chair that I use. We'll get started.
I've got quite a high pain tolerance. I mean, I'm just going eek so that it's a kind of like a response that but I have quite a high pain threshold. pain's not good though, is it? Particularly if we can get it sorted out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. You don't want to be living with it, and also it just means that you're not really fully functional from when you're. I mean, that's the thing. It's like some people say, well, you don't really need to be using your shoulder when you're at work or anything like that. But the problem is as well, it's like, if you've got that niggling pain, you don't really want to be dealing with that pain when you're
putting
working.
up with it.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting that the NHS at the time that I went, they just wanted to know that I could basically lift a kettle.
Yeah.
And they were just going to leave me like that.
Yeah.
With all their wondrousness and physical therapy, whereas in fact all the alternate practices, your good self that can do. A lot of my friends, like I've got a friend who's got real bad issues with his hip, so much so now that he can hardly walk. He hobbles around. Yeah. And I just know if he came to someone like you, you could sort it out.
Yeah, I think there was something that I know this is a controversial character, but I remember years and years ago I flicked through Bikram's book, Bikram Yoga's book, and there was something that he said, something that wrote on there, and he said where medical science stops is where yoga science begins, and I really liked that.
It's not wrong, actually.
Yeah. So I quite like that. So once you've been discharged from the hospital, the work now is left for the individual to go off and to do the yoga practices. Maybe it's Tai Chi, Qigong. Get some alternative complementary therapies in there as well.
Because they are all related, aren't they?
Oh, of course.
Like you were saying earlier.
Mm. Yeah.
And the meridians, obviously they must have relationship with a nadi.
Yeah, for sure.
And the granthi, the knots on the nadi.
Yeah.
Just Sanskrit, speaking Sanskrit as you do.
Of course, yeah. I mean, there's quite a bit of interrelation between all these different systems for sure.
Because historically, of course, first of all came the Vedas, and sutras and Patanjali, and then came Buddha, and then came Hinduism. Mm. So all that ancient wisdom and it sort of started with yoga. Yeah,
for sure. Have you hurt this finger as well?
Yeah, I've chopped the top of it chopped the top off,
Yeah, okay, no, I noticed that now, yeah.
Did he feel it energetically? That was
not necessarily energetically. It's just
there's something like weird going on.
It's just that there's no articulation. Well, very little articulation in that particular joint. Yeah, it doesn't bend as much.
Because there's not very much of the finger left at that particular point.
Did you lose any bone on there as well?
No.
Okay.
I wonder what that finger is. That finger must mean something.
It's on the pericardium meridian.
What's that?
Pericardium is the outer coating of the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm more sensitive now?
So, when you were saying, that's the thing as well, because
that's great. It really hurts. Therefore, I know it's doing good.
Okay. But it doesn't hurt to a point where it's like, please get off.
No. I'd scream.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't scream. Just go, please stop doing that.
Do you have any plans, like yoga wise? Probably not necessarily to open up another yoga studio.
I want to go on this pilgrimage with a guy called Sadhguru.
Oh yeah.
To Mount Kailash. So I'm doing his inner engineering, which is very interesting because it's kind of Western approach to all of the practices of yoga that you learn if you actually, going through a training, yamas and niyamas, correct behaviour in the world, things you do. Interestingly, it's not like the Ten Commandments where they say don't do this, it's do this. Yeah. This is what you do. Sadhguru says, if you set up a resistance to something, it will increase. So, if you have compulsive behaviour about something and you try to resist it, it's just going to get worse. Mm-hmm. So, you try to push away from something, it will. You won't leave it. You have to feel it. Yeah. And life has suffering in it. Life is full of desire and that's what you follow, but not too much desire. So that's kind of where I'm going with the yoga practice at the moment. But to deny the body in an intellectual belief system, to me was never quite enough. And in fact, life is experienced in the body. Yeah. Asana, doing a yoga practice starts in the body. And the wisdom that you are applying is part of the healing. It enables us to live more contentedly in our bodies. And to such point as maybe we know more about this amazing machine that we live in, and we can live more, I don't know, with more awareness. I believe you can heal yourself. There's so much energy that we've got. What about you? What are your plans?
Oh, my plans is
in this world of yoga.
In this world of yoga, I'm practicing what's known as the. I think what is it called? It's called a parigraha. I think that's the just like non-hoarding.
Oh, yeah.
That's that attitude of being able to give freely. And that's one thing I'm really working with at the moment, And I thought to myself, that's the thing, because when people think about being charitable, and you hear a lot of people talk about things like, I don't have money, so I can't really give to charity, or I don't really have time, so I can't really, work in a soup kitchen, let's say, for example.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like that as well, and then now I'm thinking, well, we've got technology, so.
Yeah.
Here's my
experience.
This is my phone. This is me. I'm sharing my experiences. I'm showing people what I do. I'm sharing tips with people. So I'm being generous with the information that I have, because there's a lot of information that I have in my head that I like sharing with people now. And I just realised I've done all this studying, but I haven't actually put it onto paper and say, well, have you tried this or have you tried that? And so that's really where I'm going, really.
Yeah.
What I like to do, and hopefully with that as well, I'd like to be treating more people. Yeah, as well.
Do you think that somebody could look at this video and help their friend who has chaturanga arm?
With chaturanga arm, if you want to look at my previous video, there's one for upper arm pain. I'll also, if you go to my blog. On www.maxstrengthholistics.co.uk, you'll find it on there. Just type in upper arm pain, and you'll find a little tip on there as well. do you have a website or anything? Or,
I've got my Facebook Go Yoga.
Is it still around? Okay,
yeah. Great. Go Yoga Facebook page. That's all I've got. I was going to set up a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You should maybe think about that, but
it's done.
It's done.
Yeah, this is going to be on there.
This is going on there. Wow. Okay. Well, famous.
Yeah. Well,
sponsorship from Pepsi before you know it.
Maybe from Whole Foods or
okay.
Whole Foods. or any sort of ethically based company. I think would work.
Can you tell me about your, what is it? Nukanukutuki?
Tuina. Tuina is really what I'm doing. It's Chinese medical massage.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so it's part of Chinese medicine, so along with acupuncture, herbal medicine, and qigong practices. So it's in all Chinese medicine-based hospitals in China. A place where they don't have physios or physios, chiropractors, and osteopaths. Their musculoskeletal needs are met through tuina. So that's something that's really something that I enjoy. So really, because there's so many different therapies out there, and when people say, James, what do you do? What do you actually do? I tend not to even say what therapies I do. I just say that I deal with stress and pain management, and that falls into the banner. So whether I end up, I think sometimes a lot of the time people don't really worry too much about where your technique comes from or how it was invented. I think the proof is really in the pudding. If you can get people well, they'll come and see you, and they'll know that you're legit. Okay, so have a move around that arm and see how you get on with that.
Well, if I do that, like I'm trying to hit someone who's coming up behind me.
Yeah, you could probably feel it.
Yeah, no, I can still feel it, but it feels a lot better.
Okay.
It's probably about the same as that.
Okay.
But no, not bad.
Okay, excellent.
Let's have a look. What do we reckon? Oh.
Okay, excellent. So that's worth just over 10 minutes worth. So I think that's been pretty good going. So
that's pretty successful.
Yeah,
thank you.
Excellent. So have a look on I think is it Go Yoga?
Go Yoga Facebook.
Go Yoga Facebook.
Yeah, I put a few sequences on there.
Okay, certainly have a look at that, and let me know how your chaturangas look after this session.
Thank you,
Okay,
James.
not at all. And we'll hope to do many more like this. For those of you who want to maybe be interviewed or maybe do like a longer session or have any inquiries in terms of what I do, please do get in touch through www.maxstrengthholistics.co.uk, or if you want to email me, you can email me on info@maxstrengthholistics.co.uk. Annie, thank you so much for making it here, and I look forward to doing many more in future. Until next time, take care now. Bye.